How you doing, YouTube? Matt with Massive Beer Reviews back with another review. Is that how it goes? I think it is. Yeah, a little bit of growler beer, hopeful goodness, in the form of Twin Elephant Brewing's. It's their Little Shimmy Yay. This is a extra hopped pale ale. I believe it has a little bit of lactose in it. Could be. Not quite sure. I forget. But what I do know is I'm going to drink it and we're going to talk about it. Twin Elephant. I just went to the brewery for the first time. I just moved in Jersey. They're about 45 minutes away from me. And I just kind of had a couple hours. And I was like, I want to go to a brewery. And never been there. And I just kind of picked it. And went and had a couple beers and actually had a great time. Came back with a couple growlers. And yeah, now we review. That's how it's done. As far as the tag goes, it says Twin Elephant. You can see right there, little logo and whatnot. And on the other side, I have Little Shimmy Yay. It's extra hopped pale ale, 5.8% alcohol by volume. Done and done. So yeah, give her a crack, see what she's got. Give you guys a semi-legit pour here. Ooh, maybe not so legit. Threw that in there without a care in the world. Ended up pretty awesome. Just off-white, kind of weird yellowish khaki kind of color to the head. Definite haze to it. It has that New England vibes going all around it. And yeah, looks rich, looks nice. Just over a pinky finger, rocky edges, but a little bit of creaminess involved. So yeah, see what she has in the nose. Yeah, you're getting that rich, kind of nice burst of tropical fruit style hops. Definitely getting in rindy vibes in the citrus realm of things, more orange than anything else. There's a nice sweetness to it, but it's not overly sweet. And like I said, I think there's a bit of lactose in here. Not really getting a ton of it on the nose if there is. But it just smells like a really solid, really robust kind of pale ale. Super chuggable, at the same time, really impactful. Let's dive in. Cheers. Way more bittering than you expect based off of the nose. Yeah, it's definitely super rindy, super pithy, definitely in that citrus realm of thing. Orange, a little bit of, actually not a little bit, of heaping helping of grapefruit going on there. A tropical fruit thing, not necessarily there as much as you'd think it would be based off of the nose, but it's quite nice. The sweetness isn't as big, or even as close to as big as the bitterness to kind of balance it off. There's enough there to kind of keep it in check, but it's definitely a bittering beer. Nice mouthfeel to it. Nice creaminess. A little bit of yeasty dryness. Nothing too crazy. And there's no lactose in here. For some reason, I thought there was. But it had been a different beer that I had there. But yeah, it's nice. It's solid. It's crushable. I mean, for its ABV, what was it? A whole heaping 5.8. It's quite nice. It is quintessential New England style IPA, but in its pale ale kind of form. Kind of splitting hairs there as far as what it is. It's got a nice creaminess to it. While that yeastiness is a little bit drying, I can get down with that. It's just really robust, showcasing those hops more on the bitter end of things, but enough sweetness there to kind of keep it in check, not necessarily bounce it off. But if you're kind of that super no bittering haze bro kind of person, it's probably be a little bit too bittering for you. But at the same time, I think it's pretty damn well done. Listen, I never had anything from these guys, sans maybe one or two beers previously. But when I went there, it was, I think they had like 10 or 12 beers on draft, and 10 or 8 or 10 of those were hazy New England style IPAs, and they do them really well. The other two beers, oddly enough, was a kind of brown ale and a low ABV coffee stout, and they were also quite nice. But they definitely kind of have their kind of thing down, for lack of a better term, when it comes to these kind of hazy beers, and they taste good. They're what everybody's trying to do, but at the same time, there is a little bit of uniqueness to it. A little bit of, okay, I might not have had something like this before, or if I've had it before, it's more towards the upper echelon kind of thing when it comes to the hazy IPA. So I dig it. So many people are trying to do this, and they do it mediocre to really badly. To sort of see a brewery, even though that's what the bulk of what they did from the single experience I had when I went there, they kind of killed it across the board. And this is probably one of the better ones I had from the whole trip there. So yeah, not too far from New York, northeast Jersey. I forget what they are again, location wise, but not too far from a lot of other breweries up there. Demented, Magnify, all that stuff isn't too far. So definitely worth the trip if you like the hazy stuff. So let's talk about it. It's one of the better hazy pale ales that I've had as of late. Yeah, maybe not the best, but definitely worthy of being in the conversation. Value and availability, I think the growler was $10, but their 64 ounces were 15. So you're saving a bit of bucks with the bigger growlers, but I don't mess with those. I kind of just go with the 32s, and I don't think they do much canning. Every now and then, yes, but not that much, and leave you with, if you like what, will you like this? If you like the Haze-Bro beers, but you do like a little bit of bitterness to kind of bounce everything off. It's definitely bittering, so if you're looking for that zero bitterness thing that everybody's doing nowadays, you're not going to get it here. So there you go. Another review in the books. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Down there if you want to talk about it. Type Massive Beers into Google. Find me doing the social media stuff. Type Beer Massive, M-A-S-S-I-F, into Google or your favorite podcasting app to see me doing the podcasting thing, brewer interviews, all that fun stuff. And hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Hopefully enjoying a nice hazy beer right now, and hope to see you next time. Cheers.